Now, you can't talk about hype without bringing up The Witcher 4, set for a 2025 release window. CD Projekt Red is officially moving past Geralt's story and starting a whole new saga. That's right, Geralt is retiring, and the spotlight might shift to Ciri, or maybe even a custom Witcher character that players create. The game is being built on Unreal Engine 5, so you already know it's going to look jaw-dropping. Dense forests, snowy mountains, neon-lit cities, it's Witcher like we've never seen before. The world is supposed to be bigger and more reactive than The Witcher 3, with factions fighting for control, monsters lurking everywhere, and choices that can alter entire regions permanently. Combat is also getting an overhaul, focusing on more fluid swordplay, deeper RPG systems, and a greater variety of magic signs. Oh, and here's the fun part. Leaks suggest multiple Witcher schools will play a major role. Imagine joining the School of the Cat, the Bear, or the Wolf, each giving different skills and combat perks. And if you thought Witcher 3 was packed with side quests, CDPR is reportedly doubling down with branching narratives, moral dilemmas, and choices that stick with you for the whole game. After the redemption arc of Cyberpunk 2077, all eyes are on The Witcher 4, and honestly, this could be the most ambitious RPG of 2025.
He's dead. Infected.
Capcom is taking survival horror to the next level with Resident Evil Requiem, the rumored next entry in the legendary franchise. This game is set to push the RE engine further than ever, blending photorealistic graphics with even more terrifying environments. From what's been teased, the story will continue after the events of Resident Evil Village, with Ethan's daughter, Rose Winters, stepping into the spotlight as a playable character. Expect a darker, more psychological approach to horror. Requiem is said to mix claustrophobic survival elements with massive open zones that change depending on your actions. Imagine exploring eerie forests, abandoned villages, and high-tech umbrella labs that hide grotesque new bioweapons. Gameplay is shaping up to be a mix of old school and modern Resident Evil. Classic inventory management returns, but with deeper crafting systems that allow you to modify weapons or create custom ammo types. The new combat mechanic reportedly introduces a fear gauge, where enemies react more aggressively if you panic or make noise. This makes stealth and resource management more important than ever. Some leaks hint at a terrifying new enemy type that stalks you throughout the game, much like Mr. X or Nemesis, but smarter, adapting to your tactics, and even laying traps. That alone could make Requiem one of the most heart-pounding entries in the series.
They're combing the streets.
We're looking ahead to Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, a bold WW2-era action-adventure game set to launch in early 2026. Developed by Skydance New Media under the vision of Amy Hennig, this title reimagines the Marvel Universe with grit, history, and espionage, and we're all here for it. You'll play not one or two, but 4 distinct heroes, each offering unique gameplay styles and perspectives. Captain America, wielding that iconic shield and vintage WW2 firepower. Azuri, the Black Panther of the 40s, blending stealth and agility. Gabriel Jones, a howling commando who brings explosive firepower and squad tactics into the mix. And Nanali, a Wakandan spy fluent in deception, infiltration, and mystical surprises. The action is set in occupied Paris, weaving a globe-trotting narrative full of intrigue, Hydra conspiracies, and wartime danger. Expect cinematic missions where stealth meets open combat, clad in weather-worn uniforms and soaked in noir lighting. And if leaks are anything to go by, expect immersive storytelling with multi-route dialogues, hidden cache raids, and choices that truly affect the story and alliances. Originally planned for 2025, Skydance delayed the release to 2026 to ensure we get a polished, cinematic, story-rich experience that lives up to its Marvel pedigree and Hennig's legacy. This isn't just a Marvel game, it's a wartime spy thriller with comic book guts, rich character arcs, and an ensemble that makes the 1940s feel dangerous, daring, and bigger than ever.
Next up, we've got one of the most exciting announcements for Xbox fans. Gears of War E-Day dropping in 2026. Forget everything you thought you knew about the Locust War, because this game takes us back to the very beginning. This isn't a sequel, it's a prequel set 14 years before the first Gears of War. You'll step into the boots of a younger Marcus Phoenix and Dom Santiago on the day everything changed, Emergence Day. This is when the Locust first crawled out of the ground and turned the planet Syrah into absolute chaos. What's new? Well, E-Day is running on Unreal Engine 5, which means the carnage looks sharper, derbier, and more brutal than ever. Expect dynamic destruction, underground environments that feel alive, and redesigned locusts that look far more terrifying than in any past game. Imagine running through ruined streets while the ground literally collapses under your feet. And the gameplay? Leaks suggest we'll see a heavier focus on survival horror elements mixed with that classic Gears cover shooter style. Less military sci-fi war zone, more desperate civilians fighting for their lives as the Locust overwhelm the surface. If you've ever wanted to see where the nightmare started, 2026 is gonna deliver in the bloodiest way possible. Ready for a darker twist on survival horror? Techland is bringing back Kyle Crane in Dying Light, The Beast. The setting couldn't be more chilling. Castor Woods, a forested valley inspired by Twin Peaks, where beauty and decay walk hand in hand. This isn't the city parkour you know. It's rural traversal with dense forests, abandoned tourist spots, and vertical terrain that demands agile navigation. Let's talk gameplay. You still move with that smooth first-person parkour, but now there's a 4x4 vehicle that opens up exploration across these wide-open areas. And yes, Beast Mode is back, powered by years of experimentation on Crane. Activate it to unleash raw, monstrous strength. Punch through enemies bare-fisted, hurl environmental props, and reshape combat on the fly with a new superhuman skill tree. But this comeback isn't just about bloody fists. Weapons degrade quickly, ammo is scarce, and every fight or flight matters. By day, you scavenge and prepare. At night, it's a nightmare of hunters at your heels. The tone shifts hard when the sun sets, and the tension ratchets up to terror. You also get 4-player co-op, letting you tackle this dangerous woodland with friends, or make new ones you'll pray to keep close. And for those who pre-ordered Ultimate Edition of Dying Light 2, the Beast arrives as a free bonus, just Techland showing love to longtime fans.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Grand Theft Auto 6 finally arrives in May 2026, taking us back to Vice City, but bigger than ever, with swamps, beaches, highways, and rural towns all packed into Rockstar's most detailed world yet. For the first time, we'll play as 2 leads, Jason and Lucia, in a gritty Bonnie and Clyde-style story. You can swap between them, each with unique skills as the narrative unfolds. Gameplay's been overhauled, smarter police AI, destructible vehicles, improved driving and combat, plus dynamic crowds and wildlife that make the city feel alive. Even NPCs remember your past crimes. And yes, GTA Online is evolving with new heists, seasonal updates, and social features like in-game apps and streaming. This isn't just another GTA. It's shaping up to be the biggest open-world game ever. Mark your calendars. Chaos returns in spring 2026.